Welcome to my channel. My name's Jordi. Did you say it? Did you say if you don't know me in your head? I know you guys voted on Twitter for a wearable Manson look, but then I remembered that I actually have things to do today, so I wanted to do my everyday look, which is this. I tried my hardest not to overlay my lips because I don't need it anymore. I'm sorry that they make me talk funny. I guess I probably have to get used to them. I'm finding S's really hard. But oh my god, I feel so foxy. Thank you guys for all of your kind words and support on my last video. I really appreciate it. Before we get into the makeup, this wig is from uniwigs.com. It's really long. This hairstyle is inspired by my best friend Emily. If you are looking for hairstyle inspiration, definitely follow her Instagram, Emily_snips. I'll link it below. She is amazing. And I had these little pom-poms lying around, so I thought I would stick them in there just for fun. These big blue contacts are from pinkyparadise.com. Body jewelry is from bodyartfarms.com. Shirt is thrifted. I don't know where this is from. And I think that is all the information I have for you today. If you'd like to see how I did this super simple everyday look, then keep watching. As you can see, my lips are still swollen, still bruised, and now I actually have some green bruising here, which is really cute. Anyways, first I'm going to apply my MABEL MEG Hyaluronic Acid and Vitamin C Lumelixir Serum. I like to use about 4 drops and put it all over my face. Keeps my face so nice and moisturized because I do normally have dry skin, but ever since I started using the serum, I haven't had much of an issue. To hold in all that goodness, I'm going to use my Tarte Brighter Days moisturizer. I am going to do a little color correcting today using my Color Your World color correcting palette by Tarte. And to apply these, I'm going to use this large concealer brush by Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. For the darkness under my eyes, I'm going to grab this peach color. Hardly need any product to see a difference. And then for any red spots, I'm gonna grab this green and on my bruises. I'm hoping to wear a light lipstick. Oh, it's really gross. Oh well. I'm also gonna put some green on my red eyelids. For foundation, I'm going to go in with Urban Decay's Naked Skin in the shade 1.5. And I'm just going to put it right on my face. Oh. And then using my Sigma flat kabuki brush, I'm just going to buff that in. This foundation feels so good. It has kind of a crazy smell though. This foundation isn't a super full coverage, but it's really nice and buildable. I really like that. Really like this brush. I'm surprised that Phil hasn't come in here because he is really good at popping in here when I look really bad. I look like a corpse, which isn't really what I'm going for today. To conceal, you can probably guess that I'm going to use Shape Tape by Tarte, but I did get Fair instead of Fair Neutral just because I wanted to try it. I'm so pretty. And I'm just gonna keep using my kabuki brush. Mostly because I didn't wet my beauty blender and I don't want to get up. The brush isn't really working so good for the under eye area. Go ahead and go in with a concealer brush. I am struggling without my beauty blender, not gonna lie. To set that, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder and the Kat Von D 25 powder brush. And I'm just going to use this brush to push it into my skin and do a tiny bit of baking. You don't realize how many things you use a beauty blender for until you don't use a beauty blender. And then I'm just using the same brush to dust away some of the excess powder. For my contour, I'm going to use Sandstorm, that shade from the Deck of Scarlet palette. But I'm not going to use this brush because I washed it like 3 days ago and somehow it's still wet. So instead, I'm going to use this one, the Chiseler from Makeup Addiction. Just putting that in the hollows of my cheekbones, along my jawline. Bring some color back into my face, and along the top of my forehead. For my nose, I'm using the Sigma Wide Shader and the same color. I'm just drawing 2 parallel lines down the sides of my nose, up to my eyebrow, and then shading the tip a little bit, and then a little bit across the end to make a little bud. And then I like to go in with some translucent powder and bake the side, and a little bit on the tip, and a little bit down the center, anywhere that you want to be bright. For my brows, I'm going to use Anastasia Dip Brow in Ash Brown and my PONI Cosmetics brow brush. Just underlining under my brow, and then above my brow, connecting it to the tail, and then filling it in. And I didn't dip my brush again in the dip brow. It's way easier to work with a small amount of product. Just adding some little feathery hair strokes. And then comb the product through. And then I'm using my PONI Cosmetics Zebra Brow Gel to gel all the hairs up. And then you've got a nice, clean, fluffy brow. Just gonna dust away this powder. And then it's reserve your cabana time. This is a Wet n Wild bronzer if you don't already know about it, and it is so nice. I just like to use a big brush and put it all over my face for a really natural, all over healthy skin type of glow. My go-to eye makeup is really simple. It's hardly anything at all. I'm gonna use this Jawbone color from the Urban Decay Basquiat blush palette, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in my crease to give my eyelids some depth. Little eye contour action. This color is too dark and warm for me to contour with, but I love it as an eyeshadow. And then I'm also gonna take some of that and put it on my lower lid, but not on the lash line, kind of just below. Do all that color correcting and concealing to cover the darkness under my eyes, and I go ahead and put it right back on. And then I just blend these out to nothing. I don't even want it to look like eyeshadow. Then directly on the lid, I'm gonna grab Now's the Time, just for a little bit of sheen. Also gonna put that under my brow. Next, I'm going to highlight using the Nikkie Tutorials Ofra Everglow highlighter, which is available now. And you can use my code itslikelymakeup to save 30%, which won't help me if I can't even open it. And then just using my Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Precision Highlight Brush. That's not subtle. Not subtle at all. I love this highlight because it is super dramatic, but it also blends out to a really pretty pop-in, more natural looking glow if you want it to. You know what I mean, jelly bean? Also going to put that on the tip of my nose and down the center. Why are you wasted?
No, but I'm a little buzzed. What?
I'm so jealous.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love you.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not going anywhere, you are. I love you, bye. Go away! Alright, now I'm going to put on some Essence Lash Princess mascara. And this is one of those mascaras where you really don't want to sneeze after you apply it. While that's drying, I am going to put on some lipstick. I'm going to use Exaggerated by Colourpop. It's an ultra satin lip and I have never tried it before, but I'm really excited to put it on my new lips. I'm gonna try really hard not to overline them because I know they don't need it anymore, but it's just such a habit after like 10 years of overlining my lips. I don't think I overlined. I can't really tell because I had so much concealer on my lips. That is a pretty color. I don't really have like one specific lip color that I stick to for my everyday look. It's just always a peachy or a mauvey nude. And it'll probably be just lip gloss once these bruises are gone. I can't wait. For blush, I'm going to use the original Luminoso from Milani. I heard they changed it. I haven't actually got a new one, but I saw it in one of Luster Luxe videos and it's not nearly as pretty. I don't know why they would change it. It's sad because I'm gonna have to preserve this blush. Maybe they'll bring it back. Ooh, I love this lip color with this cheek color. They are a match made in makeup heaven. Put a little bit on my nose. This is a really soft brush. This is the blusher from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics. Somebody was like, don't buy those brushes, they're garbage and they shed all over the place, but I washed these and they didn't seem to shed, and I've been using them and they don't seem to shed. So maybe they've improved their brushes, I don't know. While my lash band is getting tacky, I'm gonna put on some freckles using one of the darker shades of the Total Drop foundation from NYX. This is Deep Sable. And my precision eyeliner brush from Sugar Pill. I like using foundation for freckles because they kind of blend into your existing foundation, if that makes sense. And it makes them look like they're coming from underneath their foundation instead of sitting on top. Now I'm going to put on my lashes, which are the Jordi lash in collaboration with G-Class lashes, which are sold out right now, but there has been talk of a restock. So make sure you follow Gretzy on Instagram at GP Makeup to see when they come back. That was a terrible application. Oh my god, what am I doing? Had it falling off the end there. They're so delicious. The last thing I'm going to do is use my Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Spray. And depending on how I feel on that day, sometimes I put mascara on the bottom lashes, sometimes I don't, but today I'm not going to because I don't feel like it. So that is it. This is what I wear on most days when I do wear makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. Makeup like 3 days out of 7, and usually it's just to film. If I'm going somewhere, I put makeup on, but for the most part, if I'm just gonna be at home and picking my kids up from school, I don't put on makeup, no way. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. I hope you liked it. Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. That was so smooth. Holy shit. I am becoming the best YouTuber ever. No, I'm not.